The map is really starting to clean up nicely. I mean, right now it's still really ugly to look at, but I think by the end of this game, it's going to look relatively clean, somewhat relatively clean, because we're starting to see the weakest of the weakest civs just get completely destroyed by the big powerhouses like Poland. And my apologies for being so stupid in the last video. This is obviously the window to allow me to see exactly how many civs are influential with anybody else. And as you can see, the only person right now is Morocco, being influential with 2 out of 21. That is a significant difference compared to the rest of the world. So technically, I guess the only person that may be possible, if Morocco is able to get that international games, which is going to give them 100 extra tourism boosts for I think 30 turns or maybe 20 turns, that will be huge. That will cut their time down, so we have to keep an eye on that. If Morocco wins the international games, things are going to get pretty tight. They're rising slowly with just about everyone. You know what? These bars are really low. Okay, well, Poland has a lot of culture, as always. Poland is always a very good defender of a culture victory because they just generate so much. Typically, the AI loves to really invest, but everyone else is so manageable, like so easy to pass. They're rising slowly with Poland. They're going to have to figure out something here. They're going to figure out something. They do different ideologies. I mean, I think Poland recognizes that Morocco is close, or is somewhat close to being able to achieve some sort of a cultural victory, so I don't think that they're going to allow any sort of open borders. More than likely, they're not going to get shared religion. They probably won't get a trade route going on. They're just too far away. Open borders could be the only possibility. Obviously, Morocco could send over diplomats, but I don't think it's that late in the game yet where Morocco's really looking into that sort of thing. So, well, I don't know. We'll see if they begin to build the international games. If they win, this is going to make things really, really, really interesting. Let's go to the next turn. Oh, and I would like to address something really quick as we start to somewhat wind down here. It's deities, so we might only have a few videos left of this series, possibly. I mean, not... who knows? Who really knows? Because at this point, all the wars have been just so insane that I can't really predict much. But some people were wondering why I didn't just, you know, have a domination only. Because a lot of people from the Civ subreddit, that's how they do these AI only battles. Is it's just a domination only thing. You have to realize that if this was domination only, this series would go on for literally probably over 100 videos, maybe even 200 videos. I mean, that would take so long, and that's the difference between the subreddit and how they do it is through screenshots, and obviously they can skip over the boring stuff. A domination victory, a domination only would never get finished. I could probably say it would probably almost never get finished. It might even take me, it would take me probably over 100 videos in the series, and that just can't happen. I need to be able to pump out a series because I do have plans for the future. I have something that I really want to do after the series. I don't want to give any spoilers away. I always like to keep it a secret from you guys, so you know, so everything is kept exciting. But yeah, that's why I can't do it. I can't do a domination victory because I don't do domination only victory because I'm not the type of person that does the 100 video long series. At least not yet. Maybe in the future. I'm not saying not to say that it won't ever happen. That's not at all. I'm not saying that. Just that was my thinking at this point when I set up this game. So, anyways, let's check with the notifications. And we had the Ottomans and Babylon make peace. We had Bismarck and Nebuchadnezzar make peace. And we have a couple new spy information. So what happened? So Warsaw. Okay, we knew Poland is plotting against Denmark. We also have a Spanish army, is coming in for a sneak attack. Is this going to be the one that says it? Madrid is secretly plotting against Venice. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're sneak attacking against Venice. More than likely, that would be way too difficult to get up here for Isabella to navigate. Technically, Spain can still take over Florence. I'm surprised that this city-state is still there. Who has the most, I guess, influence over city-states? Currently, we got Poland. Wow, 4 city-states allied with Poland. We only have 2 with Greece. That's surprising. 2 with Sweden, and then it looks like 1 with Rome, and 1 with the Ottomans as well. Holy shit, that's surprising. Let's double check on the score here. So we have the Ottomans at 1,820. Well, 1,820, and then we have Kashmir just 1 point behind 1,800. There goes the Celts and Germany making peace. The Celts were making an advancement somewhat on Hamburg. I don't know exactly how they were going to do that since they weren't bringing any sort of ranged boats over this way. They were going to have a very difficult time taking Hamburg, but I did notice that in the last video that they were doing something finally. You guys also pointed out to me, it was very smart, I don't know why I didn't realize this, Elizabeth and the Celts have had a declaration of friendship for like the entire freaking game. Like the entire game. So a war probably won't break out between these two civs. Did this city ever... No, the city never got captured, which is dumb. I really think Elizabeth could have made some huge advancements inside of her own victory, whatever she decided to pursue, if she continued to take Portuguese cities. So we have Poland up with the first Apollo program. Wow. Okay, so we also have Sweden and Germany. A lot of peace deals. Sweden and Germany making peace. A lot of peace deals are starting to break out throughout this world. That is surprising. It's coming. I mean, there's still going to be these huge coalitions that are still forming. Again, we're not really paying attention too much to the Arabian-Egyptian war, only because Arabia doesn't have a chance. The AI cannot manage this. They can continue to bring down that city's health as much as it wants. It's not going to do the significant damage that it needs to be able to actually capture the city. If it were to drop this city, though, I will say that would be a big event, because at that point they could easily take Thebes, Memphis, and go on from there. But this is the key. It's such a good location for a city. Technically, it's really frustrating because if it was one tile north, they could have had an awesome canal city connecting the Mediterranean as well as the Red Sea. But of course, the AI does not know how to do it. Madrid has uncovered that Isabella is secretly plotting against Maria. It's about damn time. And we still have probably, I'm going to guess, about 3-4 videos left in the series left to go. As the Apollo program was finished up by Poland, we should see the next Apollo program finish up from someone like Revolution. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. Germany has just risen up, and they have just now changed to autocracy. What year is it? Okay, it's 1720. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The historical, I don't even know what to say. That is so ironic. Is that not ironic? I mean, of all of the ideologies, you have to think of Nazi Germany definitely leaning towards autocracy as that. I mean, that's kind of what it is. They weren't freedom, obviously, and they weren't communist. Order is obviously communist. Autocracy is some sort of fascist Germany. That's so strange. That just happened. Just after a war, just after the war has finished up, I believe I think there's a peace deal that wouldn't happen. Yeah, I believe the peace deal just finished up. What happened here? Maria has finished the Manhattan Project, as well as another city captured by Poland. Yep, boom. Austria's been pretty much kicked out of Europe for the most part. I don't know how their city is doing up just north of the Black Sea, but this is the final city left for Austria. Wow, poor Austria. Wow, that is strange, Germany. Oh, it's freaking me out. That is just freaking me out. So yeah, Austria has left Europe practically. I mean, let's just go ahead and consider that Austria has pretty much left Europe. So what is going on? Are we seeing yeah, we're seeing major happiness problems from all of the order nations. Holy crap. A huge, it looks like autocracy has won. Evil has prevailed within this world. This is a sad world that we are witnessing here. Autocracy, probably one of the most, I would say, the evilest of ideologies, has won out, as freedom is more than likely going to fall in Babylon. Who is the other freedom nation? The Netherlands, who is already dead. So yeah, there's only one freedom, and they're barely holding on. There's only one free part in this world. So sad. Hopefully East Asia is doing good. Obviously, we're not playing in East Asia, but I'm just saying, if this was on a world scope, Europe would not be the place to be, because it looks like we're going to see a lot more revolutions play out throughout the rest of this series. Morocco is also influential with now 3 civs. Holy crap. I mean, some of the big ones is England at -31 unhappiness because of order. They're in civil resistance. We've got a revolutionary wave in Denmark. Revolutions are going to be a big factor. I know you guys made a very interesting choice. Oh, that's also key here, that Morocco is also at -19 unhappiness, and they're in dissidence as well. I'm not sure if that's going to slow their cultural victory down by a lot, but it could. It could. You guys made a very interesting You brought up a very interesting fact to me a few videos ago in the comment section that a lot of the nations that chose order are on the west side of the map. A lot of the autocracy nations are on the east side. We have Arabia, we have Austria, we have Carthage, who's in northern Africa. You could argue either way there. Germany just changed. We have Greece. I mean, really the only order nations were in Western Europe. Like, in Morocco is a good one as well. We have Rome, we have Spain and Russia. Oh, I didn't even realize that Spain was under the autocracy ideology as well. Who else do we have? The Celts. Yeah, so yeah, you guys get the point. So we're going to see a lot more revolutions than just that, I believe. Holy crap. I wonder if this is going to slow down Germany or what this exactly does. Brussels. Who changed hands for Brussels? Looks like Brussels. Oh, now Spain. Spain has solidified relationships. So Maria now has access to the Apollo program, and as we saw before in the last video when we were discovering, we have 41% left in the international games. As we were looking around at all the uranium in the world, I think Portugal has access to the most besides Russia. Now the Ottomans and Egypt have now made peace. A lot of people have now made peace with. I'm sorry. What am I smoking? Egypt and the Ottomans. A lot of people are making peace with Egypt. The coalition has ended against Egypt. I think that probably did significant damage. I mean, I don't see Egypt really in the top rankings of anything right now. So it really kind of makes some sense to me, at least. Holy crap! I am honestly like really shocked at the revolution. I didn't think we were going to see that, and I wasn't really prepared for that. That's something that we really don't see. It was really divided up throughout this most of the world. Sweden and England just both declared war on Isabella. There we go. That is the big war we needed to continue the exciting wars that go down. This is going to be the biggest war by far. I can tell you that right now. Spain is technically still at war, I believe, with Rome. And I wonder how Portugal could play into this event. But again, as I was saying before, Portugal does have the most amount of uranium besides Russia. So they control the most amount of uranium in the western part of the hemisphere, I guess you could say. So with Portugal having the access to nuclear power and a lot of, very strong weapons, I wonder how they're going to use that. This is going to be a huge, huge war. So let's figure out all the notifications. The coalition has ended against Egypt, and I think they did enough damage to them to really slow them down significantly here. Because now, I mean, where are we at? Technically, whoa! Poland just surpassed the Ottomans in points. I know that doesn't mean much, but that's surprising. Then we have Morocco. So the only European nation, and I want to remind people, because it's been a while that I talked about this, Poland was my favorite. Poland was one of my favorites to win here. Poland is the only European nation to be keeping up the pack, as we thought. I mean, Poland is OP. Poland is seriously OP. Then we have all of the other non-Europeans. We have the Ottomans, Morocco, Ramses, Harun al-Rashid. Russia you could classify as European. And then down below, Bismarck at 6th place. Wow, Bismarck's actually doing pretty good for himself. I didn't think he was all that high up in score. So, wow, Spain. Why? Why did you guys declare war on Spain? What pissed you off enough to do that? Looks like the Ottomans might be going to war against Babylon again to be taking out their remaining final few cities. Madrid is uncovered. That's okay. So she's trying to plot against Napoleon, who has no cities. That's stupid. So what's going on, Spain? So technically, you're still at war with Rome. Wow. So you really pissed off the wrong amount of people. Like all the civs that are adjacent next to you, besides Portugal, you just pissed off everyone. You have to deal with the massive navy that Rome does have in the east, and now you're going to also have to deal with Elizabeth's fleet. This really could tip the tide. The only thing about Spain is that they don't hold a lot of coastal cities along the Atlantic Ocean here. Solomon has now completed the Apollo program. Surprisingly enough, Russia has not yet. So, actually, you only have one. I forgot that this was an English city, technically. So this English city probably is going to get taken over. Isabella has a really, really good land force inside of, well, they've got an army of archaeologists, that's for certain, but they don't have much of anything else. I mean, a lot of their army is kind of, I think, really preoccupied in the east with the Italian peninsula and Rome. So I don't really know how this is going to play out for Spain. I want to see Portugal now join in. I really want to see Portugal join in. I don't think Sweden is going to have much of an impact. I mean, we'll see. We also have, oh, there we go, Morocco completing the Apollo program. So I'm sure we're going to see a nuke or two dropped at least before the end of this game. More than likely, we are still pretty far away. I think this game might go to turn 300. I think we might still be a significant ways away, I believe. Boom. This city has been captured back by Portugal. Portugal's still going to war with Carthage. That's still... Oh, actually, you know what? Portugal's at war with Rome. That was not technically a Carthaginian city. We forgot that Rome had swooped in and did like a super dick move to take that city away. Holy crap. Okay, so what's the new proposals? We have 5 turns for the next world leaders. The world leader votes. Harun al-Rashid has entered the atomic era. How is Egypt doing? Egypt is... Oh, whoa. They're getting close, and I'm sure the Arabian Air Force is really hammering down on this northernmost Egyptian city. They might be able to swoop in with an infantry unit if they're careful, or maybe a naval melee unit. They do have one down south here, but I'm not sure they're going to use it. Whoa. This city's also down. So it looks like a lot of the aircraft is just hammering away at Egyptian cities. I don't know exactly how they're going to take them, but again, this will be the domino effect. If they're able to drop this northernmost Egyptian city, then that will, I think, destroy Egypt from this game. Certainly, I think that will probably take them out of this world, more than likely, I would suggest. So how is Spain doing? How is Spain going to compete against the massive English army? England has been just such a powerhouse. I am really, really surprised. And there goes Morocco. Morocco now at war with Spain as well. And yep, Santiago is going to fall to Morocco more than likely. We have Poland completing the Manhattan Project. So the nuclear arms race is going on throughout this world. Scary, scary things are happening. If you were to be living, for those of you that are viewing this from maybe a European city, this is a scary, scary alternative universe to be living in. I mean, you have autocracy kind of ruling over and switching over, like at this midway point where Germany was like this midway divide between the autocracy civs and then the order, the communist civs in the West. And because Germany dropped, I mean, that could be the whole... what is that? What was that philosophy that the U.S. used in the Cold War? Gosh, I can't remember that strategy, but that's why the Vietnam War was started. I cannot remember. Something about the domino effect. I think, is it the domino effect? I don't know. I mean, one city drops, then one country drops to communism, then the rest are going to drop. That might be the case in this situation here. So let's see how Morocco is going to really play in here. I don't think that Morocco really is going to have much of an impact. Morocco really doesn't border, I don't believe, any Spanish cities. So I don't think they could... I mean, they could bring in a few more naval units to really cause some problems here in the southern Iberian cities that Spain controls. Oh man, there's just a massive fleet of English ships just going straight in. Going straight in for this former French city. I'm wondering if maybe... I doubt it, but I'm wondering if England would liberate this and give it back to France. That would be a little bit crazy. I don't think the AI would do that because that just seems like a stupid decision. But I'm wondering. Oh, Florence is starting to lose health. No, Florence, you're my favorite, buddy. Brussels is also technically allied to, I believe it's Spain. So Brussels actually might fall. Yep. Damn, our favorite city-states, guys. What are we going to do? I wanted Brussels to win this game. That was the strongest city-state at that one point. The strongest city-state I've ever seen. That was insane. Venice, I'm surprised Venice is staying alive. I mean, good for Venice, but it's kind of a freaking miracle, the fact that Venice is staying alive. Greece is still going after, trying to take over the final Austrian city. So is Poland. I think Poland made peace. Okay, so Ramses finished it. Okay, so that's big, because if Morocco finished it, that would have been enough tourism. Ramses, I'm sure, has a lot of tourism as well, but Egypt's not doing so good right now. If Arabia plays their cards right and they're able to manage their way and navigate their way over through either the Red Sea or this small little sliver of land, then Egypt is going to be in a big amount of trouble. So what happened? We have Arabia replacing the Ottomans. Okay, so a lot of people just declared war on this poor little... Oh, Florence. Oh, who switched hands here? What the hell happened? Some people declaring war on Florence? Egypt. Oh, okay, that's right. There's still a big coalition against Florence. I guess that's why. Or I guess Egypt, I'm sorry. Even though the wars, a lot of the wars have ended, that wasn't enough. There's still a lot more people that are, I guess, still at war with Ramses. The Ottomans have replaced Greece. Okay, so this shit is just going back and forth. I can't even tell. International Games has been finished. Alright, guys, looks like I'm gonna have to stop right there. Wow. The implications of this world, we've got ideologies creeping into the West, communism and order falling, as well as the nuclear arms race beginning throughout this world. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.